Yo, before I get serious, wait. Dad, shut up. Bro, you stupid. Before you get serious, you ugly, nigga. That's funny. But yeah. Adrian, okay, you in here now. What's up, Adrian? What's up, occult? So, I'm back now because now it's the correct time. I was definitely off. Love you too, man. For I'm doing well. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing well. Just doing a lot of studying and a lot of planning and preparing and things of that nature. But yeah, so I'm back now because I was definitely not here on time or the right time. I was on time, but it wasn't the right time. Sorry. Hell yeah. It's long as hell now. I know when it was like this long, bro. Shit crazy. But can everybody hear me? By the way, just so I'm, just making sure everybody can hear me. Comment 333 if you can hear me. I just need to make sure that Adrian can hear me while I go through this. Okay, cool. All right, so Adrian, this is your chart, born January 25th, 2000, 6:30 a.m. in Los Angeles, California. Sun Aquarius. Ooh, your Sun in Aquarius, your Uranus, and Neptune, and Mercury is all in Aquarius. So right now with Pluto, this has nothing to do with the health. This is something different. But right now with the Pluto-Mars-Venus conjunction in Capricorn, about to go into Aquarius. Actually, I think Mars and Venus might be in Aquarius now. You may be feeling a lot of pressure. You might be feeling like you're under pressure, especially to say something, to speak upon some sort of injustice that you may see going on. I'm saying that because Pluto is the death of regeneration. It's Hermes or Hades, right? And so with it going over your natal sun, your natal Mercury, the natal sun is the vitality of the person, and it could also be the how they are, right? The personality almost. And then the Mercury is the words. It rules not only Virgo but also Gemini. Gemini is the words, and Virgo is the analytical thought process. So you may feel like something needs to be said, right? So, and I'm not exactly sure what, but I feel like it has something to do with what's going on in the world right now. You probably see something that needs to be said. Is your Pluto in Sag? Yes, it is in Sag. So you are actually one of the people who are actually going to bring in this new world in the technological age. Those who have Pluto in Sagittarius are the ones who are like given the spear to actually fix what the fuck everybody else has fucked up. That's a really big task. But it can be done, right? Because there's a lot of Pluto and Sag people in the world, millions, right? Just focus on what you can focus on, and that consciousness will trickle into the consciousness of the collective. So that had nothing to do with health. I just saw it and I had to say it. Actually, what I'm about to say also has nothing to do with health, but your Saturn, your natal Saturn, is either currently square or very close. No, I think it is currently square. The transiting Saturn. And with your Saturn being square, the transiting Saturn, you might feel really restricted, especially in areas of communication. Very interesting. You really have a lot to say, but you're feeling really, really, really restricted on what you can say. Of course, this comes with the censorship that's happening, but it's a little deeper than that. It's more deep-rooted. Sorry, that has nothing to do with health, but I just had to say it. Okay, let me go back to the health aspect. Sun in Aquarius, Aquarius rules the calves. Moon is in Libra. Libra rules the kidneys, and your rising is Capricorn. Capricorn rules the knees and the bones and the joints. So you want to be really mindful, one, of your bone structure in your joints. Make sure to get calcium, not through milk though. Like, there are plants that you can get calcium from, and manganese and magnesium. And trace minerals is a good way to get some of those minerals. You can find trace minerals at Whole Foods, or you can go online to traceminerals.com. Like, it's a website. It's called traceminerals.com. They have trace minerals up there. And that goes for any and everybody in this chat who feels like they're missing something from their body. Yes, sea moss will help. Did you get it from the people who I sent you, or did you get it from somewhere else? Because not all sea moss is made the same. Peace, fam. So that's with the bones. Aquarius is the calves. You want to make sure that you are taking care of your circulatory system. And I'm saying circulatory system because Aquarius rules the calves. And what is that disease called? Where your calves like get really big, but they get really big because of the blood flow. Fuck. I forgot the name of it. I completely forgot the name of that disorder. How you doing? I completely forgot the name of that. What's up, Dallas? I completely forgot the name of that disorder. But make sure that you are helping your heart, your circulatory system function. You could do that through cayenne pepper. You could do that through other spicy foods in general. Heat, sweating, exercise, of course. If you don't like to exercise, boo-hoo, exercise, or get in the sauna. The sauna helps. You can also do. You can also use hawthorn berry leaf. How you doing, sir? You can also do hawthorn berry leaf and flower. That helps with your heart. And I'm gonna leave it from that like that for now. Your moon in Libra, so your kidneys. You want to make sure that you're drinking tons of water. And your moon is square your Venus in Capricorn. Your urinary tract system can actually become infected or become in a state of dis-ease or go under a state of dis-ease because of your emotions, right? You may like feel sad because of some shit that happened, right? And then that will in turn have an effect on the efficiency of the filtration system in your kidneys. So keep your emotions in check if you want your kidneys to be in check. Now, of course, you want to make sure to also get nutrients and vegetables and drink water and shit, right? But that's another effect of your of that conjunction, right? Let me look. The natal sun is currently square. The natal sun is currently square your Mars in the second house. Oh, you did? I'm glad. You can also use the herb Uva Ursi, UVA space URSI, and you use that in conjunction with detoxing herbs like burdock root and yellow dock root, dandelion, milk thistle, and that will help your kidneys. That will help you urinate, and then it will get the toxins out. But you have to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water when you do that. Peace, fam. How's everybody doing? How you doing? With the sun conjunct your Mars, and Jupiter conjunct your Mars, you may actually have the want, or actually maybe actually easy for you right now to get money. Might be actually very easy for you to get money. And right now, you more, especially with it in Pisces, you probably, not probably, you have the ability to actually, and this has nothing to do with health, I'm just saying it. You have the ability right now to actually like not have to work for money and just go into your subconscious and just be like, I want $100,000, and it just show up like that. Because the sun, Jupiter, and Neptune. Let me make sure that's Neptune before because I always get those two confused. Neptune, yes. The symbol is always annoying. Anyway, so Jupiter, Sun, and Neptune are conjunct your natal Mars. Jupiter is a planet of expansion. Neptune rules Aquarius, and Aquarius is more like, I'm coming into a new light. I'm coming into a new information age. I'm able to go out and do things. And Mars is the planet of aggression. It's not just aggression. It's like assertiveness. It's like, think of cayenne pepper when you think of Mars, right? Or a soldier when you think of Mars. And those four combined in your second house of money and wealth and resources, you have the capabilities to get resources like that right now. So I will use this next like week or two to really just sit and contemplate on getting resources, because you don't have to actually do anything physical to get them. How you doing? All you really have to do is just go into your subconscious, and then it would just come. You don't even have to like fucking do a whole bunch of shit right now. And one thing I would really say is, if you see something in the stars, follow that thing in the stars, because if you try to go against what the energy of the stars is projecting onto the planet, it's just going to be hard. Like, you want to go with the energy. Like, if the energy is saying you don't have to like go out and work that hard right now, all you have to do is just sit, and then the resources will come, as long as you're like meditating about it and consciously giving intent to that energy. All you really have to do is just do that. So just do that, right? Now, of course, if you have a job, I'm not saying to quit, because in 2 weeks, that energy is going to like go away a little bit. Jupiter and Uranus are going to stay in that area, but the light, the vital energy force of the sun is going to be away, right? But, you know, you're following what I'm saying. Now, that doesn't happen. You know what? That kind of does have something to do with health. It does have something to do with health, because if you're able to get the resources that you need, and resources, this is resources, that doesn't just mean money, it just means resources. If you can get the resources that you need, that you can tie that into health. So if you need some herb, some medicine, something, right? All you have to do is just think about it, and it will come to you during this moment in time. So I would definitely use that to your advantage. Definitely use that to your advantage. But by the way, if anybody else wants a reading, it is $20. If you send the $20 to that Cash App down there below, I can give you a reading right now. All I need to know is your time of birth, your date of birth, and your location of birth, and I'll give you a reading right now on the spot. Because that's what we do, because we actually do this. We're not like no fake astrologer out here. We really do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, it's not square right now. That is what I would say for you in terms of health, and in terms of just the stars right now. The biggest things that I see, because when you're looking at astrology, you want to look at the biggest planets, the farthest planets, and then the planets that can cause a negative effect in your chart, right? And that's exactly what we did. Oh, hold on. Hold on 1 second. your your I think I said this already, but it looks even more pronounced. The Mars Venus is actually like sitting on top of your sun. You might actually feel this really strong passion slash desire for a relationship, or for some, like you may be feeling a void of some sort. You're either feeling a void, or that void is not there, but you have such a strong desire for that thing, right? It's probably another person, or a activity that you have a passion for, and it's like really strong right now. And you actually probably a had a desire or passion that recently died, and now you're going into a new one, right? So that's very prominent in this chart. But yeah, that is what I see when it comes to health. Now, what I would really say is, of course, you want to do the fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, and drink the water. But for you, you really want to drink water, and you really want to mind your emotions, because of the moon in the Libra, which rules the kidneys. And the moon is in the 8th house of death and regeneration, or other people's money, but in this case, it's death and regeneration. So you really want to pay attention to that, right? And to how much water you drink, and to your toxin intake versus your toxic outtake. So the toxins that you put in your body should be less than the toxins that come out your body. You want to keep that system flowing for as long as possible, if not forever. Everybody should be doing that, but you specifically should really be doing that. Yeah, that's really what I see for the health aspect. If anybody else wants a reading, please send 20 to that Cash App down there below, and I'll give you a reading right now on the spot. And then I'll also give you ways to actually heal yourself. It's not just like I'm just talking outside of my ass. I'm actually going to give you herbs and a strategy to help heal yourself. Like, let me look. Well, for you, Adrian, I've already given you a herbal supplement. Well, not well. I'm gonna say herbal supplement. You know, you get me. I've already given you that. But for those who haven't, like occult, like if you are interested, you can always send that 20, and then I can also give you the information as well with the herbs, right? Because as a medical astrologer, it's not just about the chart. The chart just shows me where certain things may be misplaced or might be more challenging in your chart, right? But yeah, besides that, everything is good. Adrian, make sure to send me that 20 on that Cash App so I can, put gas in my car, because I don't do anything else besides this, for real. So this is how I make my funds. So if anybody is interested, send that 20 to that Cash App, or you can always send a donation. But yeah, Pluto. What you contribute to society during this next 20 years probably has something to do with a childhood trauma, right? And that's just me channeling, right? It probably has something to do with a childhood trauma, and it's probably being really exacerbated right now. Like, you may feel conflict in that area, but that area is something that you should really focus on, because if you focus on that and you heal from that, that healing is going to help the world, like the world. So you really want to focus on healing that and allowing that to be a light for other people to follow, right? Oh, of course, yeah. That is the whole point of medical astrology. Well, it's not the whole point, but it's some of the techniques that we use. Like each sign has a different body part it represents. Each planet has a different body part it represents. Each planet could also mean a different thing in your personality, and like the aspects have something to do with it. The transiting planets have something to do with it. Like it's all intertwined. I actually just learned today that when this chart is so it's so big, it's such a huge thing that there's a reason we don't learn it in school. The Bible is coded with this. The 12 disciples is this. The 12 the 12 Hebrew Israelites. Thank you for that for that confirmation though. That really helps me out. The 12 Hebrew Israelites is this. The 40 days and 40 nights that they spent in the desert is like a square around the zodiac sign. 40 is a number, and the information that I'm channeling right now, I came across the information through Brother C. Freeman L. The square is, 40 is representative of something difficult. And then in numerology, 4 plus 0 is 4, and 4 is a square, right? 4 angles. So that's how that works. How you doing? But yeah, that's all I really had for this. If anybody else is interested, please send a DM to me and we can get that popping for you. Oh, Shay, what's up, Shay? I haven't seen you in like 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, some shit like that. That's a long ass time. I hope you're doing well. Bana Batu, 22, how you doing? But yeah, Adrian, that is all I had for your chart. Oh, before I move on, you don't have a lot of water or earth. You are mostly masculine energy. Mostly air, fire is next, and then earth, and then there's water. One thing that I will say in terms of health is that you want to really learn to balance the masculine energy and the feminine energy within your being. That ma'at, that balance of negative and positive polarities, the balance of duality is what is going to actually have a crucial effect on your health, because those energies have something to do with the endocrine system, which is your hormone system. And if your hormones are out of line, the Kundalini energy cannot flow up to your third eye, to the crown chakra, and out to the other chakras. It can't do that. So you really want to balance that energy, right? So you don't have any Scorpio or Cancer. All you have is Pisces in your midheaven. No. Your MC is in Scorpio. In the Earth, you have Saturn, your AC, your IC, and Venus. You would benefit, peace fam, you would benefit a lot from a woman or a significant other. I don't want to say woman, but a significant other who's a Capricorn. Preferably a Capricorn who has more earth or water placements in their chart. So a more feminine Capricorn, right? I say that because for males, you want to look at Venus for their significant other, and for women, you want to look at the Mars in terms of the opposite gender, right? So if you're a man, you look at the Venus. If you're a woman, you look at the Mars. And your Venus is in Capricorn. So a woman Capricorn with more feminine energy will definitely help balance you out. And then especially if her Mars is in motherfucking Aquarius, that's like a match made in heaven, like for real, for real. If anybody else is interested in a reading, a medical astrology reading, please send 20 to that Cash App, and I will give you a reading right now on the spot. I just need your date of birth, your time of birth, and your location of birth, and we can get that popping. Explain the houses. The houses are a lot. I have a video on my channel that I talk about the houses a little more in depth. If you want to know more about the houses, you can check that out. But yeah, that's really all I got for this chart in terms of health. So yeah, if anybody else is interested for a reading, please DM me and we can get your reading. And it does not have to be in public; it could be in private. So you don't have to worry about that. He just wanted to go live, so I was like, okay, but let's go live, right? But yeah, make sure you share this video. I'm going to post this video to my page, Adrian. Yeah. The website to get your chart, if you go to astro.com, astro.com, you can put in all your information and it will come up. You may not know how to read what you're looking at, but you can always learn how to do that, just like I did. Every astrologer had to start somewhere. I appreciate that, Adrian. But yeah, if anybody else is interested in a reading, DM me as soon as possible, and then or go to the link in my bio and set an appointment. That's probably the best way of doing it. But if you want to DM me, you could also DM me. I'm not opposed to DMs either. Thank you. I don't have anything else for this reading in particular. I appreciate all you guys. Love you guys. Adrian, I'm going to post this on my page so you can look at this whenever you need to. And yeah, I love you guys. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.